back. Where did I leave off?
You were talking about the two kids. I just asked who the other kid was in the photo.
Oh, yeah, the blonde one. That's Vinret. He's Ancus's best friend. Those two are inseparable.
Yeah, appears so even now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be asking his mother in a second after this.
All right.
Uh, so is there anywhere where we could sit down, get a little comfortable? Because it might take a while.
Yeah. You can go sit on the couch. I'll brew some tea.
I sit on the couch and it's like comically small, so like my knees are up to my chin.
Yeah. Um, she goes into the kitchen and starts brewing some tea. It smells very good. It smells very herbal. It's very, very good. Then she comes back, a little while later with two steaming cups of tea. She grabbed a bigger cup for you. But it's still pretty small. She just grabbed the biggest cup she owns. I was like, sorry about the small cup. I'm not used to humans.
No, it's all right. It's all right, dear. Thank you very much. I've heard a lot about halfling hospitality. All right, so whenever you're ready, I'll begin to ask you questions.
I'm ready.
All right. Firstly, how old is your boy?
Ancus, he's about, I think 12.
You think? Okay.
I'm sorry, she didn't say I think. I said I think.
All right. So 12 years old. What did he like to do? Like aside from hang out with Jack, what was the kid's name again?
Vinrat.
Vinrat. Like I know it's V something. I almost said Vikram or something.
No.
So aside from hanging out with like Vinrat and stuff, what did your boy like to do?
Ancus was he's a pretty quiet kid. He really liked astrology and stars. He read a lot.
Yeah.
Really liked stories. He's also he was really shy until he met Vinret, and then Vinret dragged him out of his shell. But he likes to.
She's delicious, by the way. Thank you. Sorry.
You're welcome. He likes the stars. He likes rocks. And him and Vinret normally go down the creek to go play and like splash and chase frogs.
All right.
He started learning some magic somehow. I don't know how, but one day he came home with a stick and was like, "Look what I can do!" Like, "Look what I can do, Mom!" And then he like fixed my table for me. I don't know where he learned that, but he knew a little bit of magic.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I had a question, but I don't remember it. Hold on. So your boy was a little shy, you said?
Very.
Very shy. Yeah,
very soft-spoken.
From what I heard, at least as a duo, he and Vinret were at least slightly troublemakers.
Not necessarily troublemakers, they just never really hung around the other kids. Vinret is a little bit obnoxious.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but all in all, they're good kids. They don't cause trouble. They're just odd.
Yeah, sorry, it was the wrong choice of words. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So they also frequented the creek, you said?
Yes, Linrose Creek. It's just a little bit behind the Screaming Spoon.
Frequented Bloomrose Creek.
Linrose.
Sorry.
It's alright.
All right. So you say he learned magic, and you have no idea where learned it from? Like, no clue at all?
No, I'm not a magic person. I just gather herbs. I don't know anything about that. I was thinking about enrolling him in the schools of magic, but it's so damn expensive up there, and it's so far away.
Exactly. It's so expensive. I swear on Jackass, I would have enrolled it years ago had I been able to afford the money.
Oh yeah.
All right. Out of character question.
Hmm?
So Castell said to the group that they saw an elf dude.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna inquire about that. So I heard that in the woods there was this elf person, very mysterious. And do you think that might have to do that? It might have anything to do with this mysterious elf, both the disappearance and the magic?
I don't know. I've never heard of an elf in the woods. The only thing I've ever heard about anyone living in the woods is obviously Castell, and then her friend Zikria. Um,
Zikria.
she's a tiefling who lives out in the woods. Um,
Ah, thank you. Yeah, Castell seemed pretty shaken up about it. Not even she seemed to know that there was an elf out there.
no, normally the forest can get pretty dangerous for people who don't know how to navigate it. Most of us stay clear of it, except for the kids. Obviously, kids are kids. They'll go investigate anything if you say it's dangerous.
I know that feeling. All right, so it's time for specifics. What exactly happened the night that your boy and his friend disappeared?
Well, they were gone all day. They left, I think, a little bit at midday, to go play in the creek like they normally do. Ankus brought, a bag of, like, gems with him because he wanted to, I think, skip stones or something.
With
Um,
gems?
yeah, he used to have a little bag of stones and stuff. Um, I
Oh,
think
not
that,
like gems.
yeah,
I was gonna
no, they're
say.
just nice looking rocks. He really liked them. But he brought those with him, along with his staff, that he'd found in the woods. Um, and they were down in the creek, and I told them you come back for dinner once the sun starts setting, and we'll have food ready for you. And normally they come back right on time. They come strolling up from the backyard, covered in all sorts of crap, and I dry them off and we get them food. Send Vinrat home. Um, but this time they just never came home for dinner. I told the guards, and the guards went to go investigate. They brought back Ankus's bag and his staff. They're in his room right now.
Puppy.
But they said they didn't find anything. They didn't find them. They just saw some bloody rocks, and that was it. And their items.
Right. So everything they had on the person got left behind. There's blood on the rocks, and that was it. That's all they could find.
Yeah, this was the first. We didn't know that there was gonna be a lot of disappearances before this. They were the first ones. They've been missing 4 days.
Yeah. Which is especially terrifying when you're the first person to have it happen to. I
Yeah.
can only imagine. Would it be all right with you if I were to go up into his room and look around a little bit, see if I can find anything?
In his room?
I think that there might be some clue to his disappearance in there, yes.
Okay. She leads you to his room. She watches you the whole time while you're investigating. Um,
Alright.
but it's just a messy little boy's room. You see a lot of like dried herbs hanging from the ceiling. A lot of floral imagery. This kid seemed to really like nature. Um,
Alright.
and you see his staff and a bag of stones are laid out on his bed.
What does his staff look like? Is it like just a stick, or is it like an actual staff?
It looks like a rudimentary druidic staff, similar to like the ones that Sora and Nicola would have. But it's looks like it was hand carved, probably by a kid.
Okay. Man, this staff. When did he acquire it? Is this the same staff that he had when he first showed you his magic, or?
Yes.
And he made it himself?
I think so. I think him and Vinret both made it together.
All right. Do you think it would be all right if I were to take this staff and potentially use it as like, I don't know, like inquire about it at the next house over at Vinret's?
Yes, as long as you give it back right after.
Of course. All right, so I'm gonna pocket the staff too.
All right.
Now, is there anything else I can find in this room?
Not really. You see, or actually, make an investigation check for me.
Ooh, I'm pretty sure this is one of my first ones.
First roll of the session.
Yeah, that too. All right, investigation. So, +4. And I got a 15.
Nice. Okay, you're looking around, you see on his dresser, actually, he has, a few little, like, fairy tale books. And you see on the cover of it, a title that strikes you as fairly odd. Even though you know, living in Parium, it's a pretty common children's tale. But it's titled The Dream Realms.
Oh. Huh. Okay, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. All right. Okay. Thank you for your time, ma'am. And like I said, I promise I'll bring that staff back right after I talk to Vinret's parents.
All right.
Thank you very much for your hospitality. And then I walk out and then to the next house over and knock on the door.
You see, a man, halfling man, wearing an apron, opens the door, kind of just looks at you and is like, can I help you?
Hello, sir. I'm Kent Copper. I'm here with the adventuring party that recently rolled into town, and I'm here to investigate regarding your missing boy.
Oh, okay. What do you need to know?
Just general information and some specifics about the whole ordeal. May I come in real quick?
Oh, yeah, come in. Hold on, I gotta go check on my bread before it burns. you see he runs back off into his kitchen.
Of course.
This house, you see several, like, swords and stuff put on the, like, displayed on the walls, several axes, trophy heads. It seems, despite the fact that this man is wearing an apron and baking bread, it seems like the house of an adventurer. Or someone who was an adventurer at one point. And you smell delicious bread cooking in the kitchen. You see this halfling comes back out, a few minutes later, holding piping hot bread. I was like, you want a slice? I just finished it.
Oh. Well, if you're offering, then yes, please.
Yep, right away, hold on. He cuts into it, and it's like, it's so fluffy, it's so yummy, it's so gooey and buttery. It's like the best fucking bread.
Jackass. Why didn't we have this stuff back in the old world?
I made it myself.
It looks absolutely amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, what do you need to know?
Okay, well, firstly, out of character question about so would I be like you said that looks like the house of an adventurer? Would I realize that walking in, or would I have to make like an insight check to realize that?
No, I would have made you make an insight check if you had to. You can just kind of tell, just from the decor.
Right. So, firstly, what was your boy like? Actually, no. Firstly, how old was he? Sorry.
Vinret. He's about 12, 13, I think.
Alright.
Can't really. But he's 12, 13. I think 13 now.
Alright, so we got two 13-year-old boys. Alright, what was he like?
Vinret. Oh boy, he's loudmouth. He's very rambunctious. Does not like to be told what to do.
I may have caught wind of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's very brave, very confident boy. But despite all that, he's really sweet, very kind. He tends to take a liking to the shyer kids and gets them to open up. Like his friend Onkus, they're inseparable.
Yeah.
Those two, very sweet. They understand each other inside and out. But he's adventurous. He's good friends with a little girl named Iziel, on the other side of town. Yeah. She's a half elf. But they were good.
That's Molly's older sister. Oh.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that though, because you didn't go to Molly's
I was just
house.
saying out of character. I was like, oh yeah, that's her name.
Yeah. But she's those two get along swimmingly. They're equally rambunctious, equally as adventurous. He, as always, had a knack for going out in the forest and adventuring on his own. And I never thought anything of it.
Right. How long have Vinrat and Aukus known each other?
They met, I think, a few years ago when they were both like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
I don't quite remember where they met. I think Onkus had just moved here with his mom. And they were at the training barracks at the guard. And Onkus was just reading a book, and Vinret walked up to him.
And from there it was just friends at first sight or whatever.
I think Onkus was a little bit more hesitant because he's a shy boy, but eventually they warmed up to each other, and Onkus is like,
of course.
Yeah, Vinret's like the only kid Onkus will talk to willingly.
Yeah. All right. And the little oh yes.
What's up, Sarai?
Hey, my mom was calling me to go do something. I don't know how long it'll take me, but I'll try and come back on as soon as I can.
Okay.
Like a guesstimate?
It's kind of one of those tasks.
Just go do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Anyway. Shit. Was it me or you who was just speaking?
I think it was you.
Oh yeah, I was in the middle of something. I don't remember what I was saying though.
I don't remember either.
Oh yeah. Now the little girl that you mentioned, who was good friends with Vin Diesel.
Vinret.
Vinret. Sorry.
It's okay.
Hello, girl. Do you know if she would know anything about these disappearances? Like, is she related to anyone? Does she know anything?
I would assume so. Her little sister Molly got kidnapped a few days ago.
Oh.
From what I've heard, she and two more other kids have been investigating on their own to go try to figure out where their friends are.
Two other kids?
Yeah, two other kids. Nirin and Zictrell.
Nirin and Zictrell.
Yeah, those two. They're always down at the barracks training. But I think they've been like investigating on their own. They wander off into the forest all the time and come back.
Right. All right. Now specifics about what happened that night. What all do you know happened that night? What were you told by the guard? What happened before they went off?
Yeah, well, Vinret, it was like midday, a little bit after, and he grabbed his sword and stuff and started heading over to Ankas's house, and said he was gonna go play in the creek again. They were gonna go hunt some frogs, um,
Mhm.
and see if they could teach. He said something about learning something called firebolt. I have no idea what that meant. Um,
That's a magic spell, I believe.
yeah,
And so I heard that Arcus also dabbled in a little bit of magic, so
well, that would make sense.
that would make sense.
Yeah, but he headed off to that house, and then they left. And normally Vinret reports back to Ankas's mom's, right after he's done. But he never came home, and yeah, his mom called the guards, and they brought back his stuff and said it didn't know what happened. They said they would look for him, but they've been searching and searching and haven't found anything.
They bring back anything of your boys?
They brought back a sword, and his dagger, but that was it. I think
Right.
whatever it was, he tried to fight because it was covered in blood when I got it.
Oh, that would explain the bloodied rock then. All right. So, okay, do you know if there was anything strange happening that day at all?
No, it's just a normal day.
Right. Okay, so they frequented the creek. He and Arcus went to the barracks a lot. All right. And you said two other kids who also went down to the barracks a lot were investigating along with Molly's sister.
Zigtrell, Ironhand, Niren. Hold on, I gotta remember the names. I think her name's Zigtrell Ironhand. She's the blacksmith's daughter. And then Niren, I don't know his last name. He kind of just wanders around. He doesn't really have a place that he lives. He just floats.
Right. Niren, I don't know his last name. That's a very interesting last name.
I think it's Wyvern Moonsong, but I'm not sure. I've never talked to the kid personally.
Vladimir Moonsong. Oh, that's even cooler.
Here, I can type his name in the chat.
Okay, so all right, and is Niren related to? Where would I find Niren?
Niren, well, thing is, that kid's not from here. He's from, actually, I don't know where he's from. Him and Layla used to know each other, I think, from the orphanage. But that kid, he just showed up one day, and he kind of just floats around.
So he sort of comes in and out of the town whenever he wants at random.
Yeah. You know, like how a neighborhood cat will wander around and people would just feed it and take care of it? That's kind of what he is. We all take care of him collectively, but he doesn't live anywhere specific.
Jack, real quick, what time is it in the game?
It's getting close to the evening.
All right, so pretty close to when I got pack up and go.
Yeah.
Would I have time to quickly head over to the blacksmith and talk to the kid?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go to the barracks. I'm not the barracks, the blacksmith.
Yeah.
Also, where did Caroline and Zane go?
I don't know. I'm gonna call them back soon because I'll need them soon for an event happening.
All right, cool.
But yeah, you go to the blacksmith. You hear that halfling woman that you met earlier in your time here hammering away at something.
Hello again, madam. May I speak with your daughter real quick?
Zictrail's out at the barracks right now. She won't be home until late.
Thank you. Actually, hold up. So, madam, do you know of your daughter's escapades?
My
How
daughter's
she's-
what?
How your daughter has been apparently going around and trying to investigate the missing children's incident all by her lonesome, along with 2 other kids.
Zictrail does whatever the fuck she wants. I don't care what she does.
Not even if she potentially becomes the next victim.
She can handle herself.
All right. May I quickly investigate her room real quick?
She don't have a room. She lives at the orphanage.
Oh. All right. Well, thank you for your brief time, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Now, I'm gonna walk to the barracks now, I guess.
Okay, before that,
This bread is fucking amazing.
well, technically right now, Sora is investigating, the Screaming Spoon with, Castell, but
I can be Sir. I can fill in.
no. I need everyone back for this next theme that I'm gonna do. But you know what? Yeah. Oop, what did they say?
Oh. Internet's out. Picking up mom. Be back when
I know.
able. Sorry. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you can head over there.
All right. So I walk up to the barricade door and I knock
It's
on
not.
it.
It's not like an inside thing. It's like a training pit.
Oh, okay. So who do I walk up to then?
Well, let me describe it. You see, there is a building that like guards are going in and out of all the time. That you assume is like the guard building. But like right behind it on the edge of the forest is a little area that's like roped off. It's got several like training dummies and you know, like those wooden pegs that people jump on and to practice their balance and stuff. It's got several of those. Several like. It looks like a training pit. It's not a pit, but it looks like a training area. And you see three. Yeah, you see 3 kids down there currently training. One of them appears to be a halfling girl with like pinkish black hair, who's sitting on top of one of those wooden like log things that you climb up. She's sitting on the top of it right now, like talking with another boy down below. Or sorry, she has brown hair. I was thinking of a different character. And you see another boy, or see a boy, not another boy. He's got, let me pull him up. He's got blue hair. Yeah, he's got, blonde hair that's, like, cut to the side, and he's wearing a bunch of, like, black and blue, and he's got, like, the tips of his hair is dyed blue.
Oh, he's an emo.
Yeah, these are the 2 alt kids that I typed about a while ago. And then you see a little boy who looks to be about 14, practicing with a short sword and a dummy. He's blonde and he's got blue eyes. I will show you all of them in that order. This is Zixtrell. You've met her before. She was at the blacksmith the first time you met her.
Yeah.
But she's currently not wearing armor. She's dressed in like a casual hoodie and
casual?
No, she's not wearing this outfit.
Oh, it's a really cool outfit.
It is a really cool outfit. I can show you the outfit she's wearing, but
it don't matter.
She's wearing a studded like leather jacket, a shirt, shorts and fishnets. But she's sitting there chilling on top of a log. And then there is Niren. Hold on.
Does Niren happen to have a brother named Farin?
No.
That was a lot funnier in my head.
Let's see. This is Niren. He's a half elf.
Yeah.
He looks to be about like 15 or 16 years old. It's hard to tell. Because he's a half elf and they age differently.
Yeah.
But that's him. And then there's the normal looking boy. I know he looks like a baby in this photo, but ignore that. This is him.
Normal about elves, so
He's training with a dummy. He's
yeah.
kind of like off to the side by himself. And then the Niren and Zigtrail are both talking to each other.
All right. So I'm gonna walk up actually to the guard's office. Actually, well, would I need permission to go down there?
Huh?
Would I need permission to go down to the training ground?
No. They're free reign.
Cool. So I'm gonna go over to the kids and I'm gonna pick on the child.
They're all children. Which one?
The third one.
The blonde one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say, you. What's your name?
Who are you?
I'm here trying to investigate your missing friends' disappearances.
I don't have any missing friends.
The missing children that you have also been investigating.
No, I haven't. Who are you?
Is that Zigtrail over there?
Zigtrail?
Is that Niren over there?
Yes.
All right. And I know that them two and you have been investigating the missing children.
I haven't. They have. I haven't. My name's Wilkes. I don't know who you are. Who are...
Oh,
Leave
wait,
me
I thought
alone.
that was... Hold on. Wasn't there a third kid? I thought... What? Hold on.
That was Eziel.
Oh.
You just went up and harassed this little boy who's just trying to train.
Sorry, friend. I must be mistaken. My apologies.
Well, no kidding.
All right. So now...
You go fuck them, not me. This little boy looks terrified.
Okay. I'm going to throw him a piece of bread.
It hits him straight in the forehead, and he looks terrified at you. And as you're talking to him, you hear the two older kids off it like a little whiles away, and goes, "Hey, quit fucking with Wilkes. Only we can do that."
I ain't fucking with him. I thought he was with you two. And speaking of, sit the hell down, because we need to have a talk. All right.
What the fuck are you? You can't tell me what to do.
Can I do an intimidation check?
You can try.
That does not sound like it will bode well. Okay, intimidation got +7. Got an 18.
Okay.
Sit down. I need information from you two about the missing kids.
Fine.
All right, where's the third member of your little group?
You're gonna have to be more specific. Oh, so I would like to mention that Niren doesn't sit down. He just keeps standing and just is looking you dead in the eyes. Zigtrail was already sitting down, so...
I forgot the third kid's name. Shit, it was Niren, it was Zigtrail, and...
Iziel.
Iziel. So all three of them are there?
No.
Oh. So Zigtrail and Incense is there.
No. Zigtrail and Niren is there.
Whatever. Anyway. So, you two have been investigating the missing kids incidents on your own, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Look, I'm not here to say that you're in trouble for doing this all by yourself. I'm here because I need your help to find these kids. I'm with the posse that just rolled into town. We're working with Castell, and we're trying to find your friends. So would you be willing to help us?
How much gold you got?
How much do you want?
You see Niran and Zictrell both look at each other and just kind of smile and go, 100 gold.
100 gold? Zictrell,
Yeah.
doesn't your mom make like 200 gold a weapon or whatever?
I don't know.
50.
100.
75.
You see these two kids are just looking very smugly between each other. And then kind of gesture a finger towards Wilkes and goes, listen, man, you're in the middle of a guard's town and you were just fucking with a little boy. That sounded weird. You were just trying to intimidate a little boy, and then you were just trying to intimidate both of us. We could arrest your ass. So
And
easy.
you can never find your friends again if you don't help out, so.
I have full faith we'll find our friends.
Sure. 80 gold, final offer.
No.
85.
See, you lied. That wasn't a final offer.
Oh, hold up. Where's Charm Person? I hate these kids. Okay, so one's a half elf, which means that it's immune to being charmed, yeah?
It has advantage on saves. But yeah.
Okay, and the other kid is just a halfling?
Yeah.
And does that have an advantage too?
You wouldn't know. You're not a halfling.
Fine. 100 gold, but only after you two help out.
I'm teasing. I don't actually want your gold.
Jesus, Jackass, come on.
What do you need to know?
Basically anything that you two have found out. All the information that you forgot.
Okay, well, so far what we've found is that they all went missing in the woods,
Well, that's obvious.
and then that's it.
That's it? How long have you been looking?
Same amount of time as you have.
So about a day?
No, been looking for 3 days.
We've been looking for 3 days?
Wait, no, that Niran said, like, him and Zictrell have been looking for 3 days. We've been looking ever since Molly went missing. But with the rift and everything around, it keeps obscuring us and getting us lost.
Alright. Well,
Every time we wander too far, it puts us right back in the middle of the town.
the rift does that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Alright. Alright. Hear me out, you two. So, our team has been gathering information. We've been looking around, got a good amount of clues. We have our own little plan to catch the monster that we believe is causing this, or at least is mostly in charge of this.
There ain't no fucking monster kidnapping them. It's people.
Really? So how come just earlier today a displacer beast took a little kid right in front of us?
Displacer beasts typically serve a master.
I'm sorry, what?
Displacer beasts serve a master. Typically some guy who wields magic or something. That's who we're looking for.
Oh, shit. I think I know exactly what's going on. Castell found this elf dude watching, this random elf dude in the woods was just like peeping at him while they were over at the rift. I think that might be the master. We have a plan to at least kill the displacer beast, but now with that information, we might potentially end up finding its master if you help us out.
I don't want to help you.
Why is that?
Because I don't know you, and you rolled up here trying to act all high and mighty, and then you threatened us.
I didn't threaten you.
You tried to intimidate us.
That's not a threat. A threat is if I wanted to pull someone out. Like a knife or something.
Well, either way.
Well, look, I apologize for that, and I am trying my best to help wherever I can, as well as my party. Now, if you're not going to help us, that's all right. But it would help us if you helped us.
Hold on, I want to make a deal with you. And this is Niran talking.
All right.
And he kind of like twirls a dagger around and then sits down and is like, if I tell you what I know, then you and your little party, you guys have to agree to take me to Parium so I can go meet it with Ida. You're those people who captured the terrorist, right?
Maybe.
I want to talk to that man.
What did he do to you?
He saved my life. I want to thank him.
Really?
Yeah, my village got burned down a couple of years ago, and I was almost taken in by those fucking weirdos.
What I have heard... Oh, sorry.
Oh, he saved me. He let me and my little brother go.
Alright, what I have heard news about a village burning down within the past couple years.
A lot of villages have burned down throughout the last couple of years.
There are... What I know.
There are terrorist attacks all the time.
Okay. Did he say... would I know the specific village he's talking about? Or
No.
I have to ask that? What village specifically?
Some village out in Sedell. It's fine. You don't need to worry about it.
Right. I'll see what I can do. And I promise you that I will attempt to get you there, if possible. All right?
How about tomorrow, if you can convince your party to agree to this, I'll tell you everything I know and I'll show you where I found.
We're planning to spring our trap later tonight, so...
Capturing the displacer beast isn't gonna stop everything.
I know, but... Alright, yeah, I'll talk to him tomorrow.
I'll hold you to that. You want to shake on it?
Give me 5 seconds to think about that. It's like out of character.
Okay.
Halflings are easy to trust, yeah?
Niran isn't a halfling. But that is entirely up to you.
Alright. Could I make an insight check to tell if he's gonna be honest or something?
Yeah. Roll an insight check.
Alright. Got 10.
What exactly are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to figure out if this kid's lying and is gonna try and kill Ida.
With that roll, you think the part about Ida saving him is genuine, and he does want to thank Ida. But you can't discern any other motives other than that. You do know this kid acts a lot older than he looks. He looks to be about 17. Yeah, him and Zictrell are by far the oldest kids you've talked to. But he looks like he's 19. My bad.
Alright.
But him and Zictrell, Zictrell's like 16 and he's 19, so he looks to be like the oldest person you've really talked to besides parents. But this kid has experience with the Fae. You can tell that he's a trickster. But you also don't think that if you shake his hand, he's not gonna try to maliciously do anything.
So basically I can trust him, I think.
You can trust him cautiously.
Alright, I'm going to hesitantly extend my hand, and we're going to shake on it.
Okay, he gives you one firm shake, and then he kind of grins and goes, "Righty, I'll see you tomorrow morning."
Alright, see you tomorrow. Unless you two want to help us kill this monster.
Nah, I like to stay here and watch after Wilkes.
Honestly, that's valid. You take care.
Will do. Have fun catching a Displacer Beast. Oh, and fun thing you should know about them before you go to try to capture it. They're always a few feet away from where you think they are. That's why they're called Displacer Beasts.
Huh. All right.
Makes them tricky to capture. Make sure you really know where it is before you try to get to it. It displaces the light.
Well, we're not really trying to capture it. We're trying to either kill it or stalk it.
Have fun.
So, you too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that's about it, actually, that I can do.
Yep. You can probably go meet up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go meet up the party.
Yeah, you can go meet up with everyone. I would say at this point, I think we're gonna take a break.
Alright, cool. Also,
so everyone...
Castell knows that Displaced Beasts have masters, right? Since
Yeah,
they're
Castell would
injured.
know that. Castell just was so scatterbrained, didn't think to say anything about it.
Yeah, cool. I'm pretty sure that elf is the master.
Yeah. We're gonna take a break.
Alright.
Yeah. Peace out.